main focus at practice this week compared to, a given week when you have a game?
Twofold. Certainly the biggest focus is fundamentally working on some techniques and fundamentals in all three phases individually, and then a little bit of Stanford pre-prep as well. And then today we just finished a little 15-minute scrimmage with the young guys too, so letting them compete some, have some fun.
Are there any names there that on the scout team that doing well?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a couple. Let me watch the film. But I like the enthusiasm and the intensity of the young guys. They've been running scout team stuff for 7 or 8 weeks, so just to go run our stuff and have some fun was good.
Do you use this week to reassess some certain positions or experiment with some guys in
Yeah,
different spots?
I think we've been doing that the whole season, so it's not like this is a major week to do it. I think more than anything else, we're kind of assessing what our guys do well and what they don't do well, and then trying to adjust our calls accordingly.
Brandon at least tweeted that it was cleared. Is he?
Yeah, he's
good to
cleared,
go?
and he's practicing and a news practicing as well, so it's good. First time in whatever it is, 5 weeks that 5 or 6 weeks, they both practiced fully anyway.
I'm sure you had a good idea of what Brandon could do, but did playing time reveal something about Brandon that you didn't know?
No, I mean he's probably faster than we thought. I think he's got, I guess, competitive speed. So I mean, always knew he ran well, but I think he runs faster during games. Some guys do. So that part was good because he's when he's in open field, he's a long strider, but he can separate a little bit.
Obviously, you can't predict what's going to happen with any position or situation in this sport, but having stability at quarterback, theoretically, with Brandon and Anu, how much would that help moving forward?
Well, just from be able to game plan standpoint, you're not as limited as you're going to be with a 17-year-old true freshman. So from that standpoint, yeah, you have a lot more options, a lot more things you can work on. You have to be careful we don't do too much because you still got to be able to execute. But when you have a guy that has a little bit of experience or two guys that have a little experience, you can really run the whole offense.
You've talked about improving recruiting these last couple of weeks. What are some things that were wrong with it before, and why do you see it being better?
I think there's always make a few mistakes in recruiting, but I don't know if the right word. Probably we weren't aggressive enough in trying to get certain guys, and we're going to get told no a lot. We know that, but we still got to be aggressive at getting some of the top talent, and that's the mindset of some of the new guys is to be that aggressive and try to get some of that top talent.
Have you noticed a difference with guys having direct ties like Marcel to LA? And
well, yeah, it helps. And even though a good recruiter, you can put him anywhere and he can recruit, but it helps to have long-standing ties in areas that we need to do well in, which is Southern California.
Did the success you had in 2014, did that not help as much in recruiting as maybe you expected? Or
It did. I think it did somewhat. It's probably helping now, but I think every year is kind of a new year.
Yeah.
Kids are looking for different opportunities, and I think you always sell what you do in your program, and the results, the win and losses help, but I think you also try to sell the program itself, what goes on internally.
when you are in the midst of a losing streak, does that have to change your approach at all when you're talking
No.
to recruits coming in or anything like that?
No, it's always the same.